I mean, if I'm not dead, who's gonna carve the turkey?
I don't understand!
Welcome back to Games Glitches Network. I'm your host, Games Glitches, and in today's episode I would like to wish you all to have a wonderful Thanksgiving, to enjoy carving that turkey and spending time with your family. There's really nothing more important in life than spending time with your family, because in the end, that's all that really matters. So without any further ado, let's jump into the fun and the turkey trials that they have introduced with a version 2.25225. Now, the first thing I would love to mention is the fact that one cannot tame a turkey. A turkey does not seem to have a gender. The reason why I have these turkeys tamed is because I used force tame on them. As you could see, these turkeys, none of them have any gender. Also, please note, the turkeys, it's nearly impossible to trank them. Well, not nearly. It is impossible to trank them. For demonstration's sake, I will try to trank this turkey, inspect it, and as you can see, the torpor did not even move. Now, for demonstration's sake, I will trank my Pteranodor. As you could see, he has no torpor. And once I trank them, his torpor goes up. So please note that trying to trank a turkey is, well, absolutely useless. As you could see, tranking it is completely pointless. I already wasted almost 20 trank arrows, and this level 6 turkey is active as ever. It's like I'm pumping it full of adrenaline. Another important thing to know about the turkeys is that they regenerate really fast, and that if you don't consecutively stab the turkey, it will regenerate and keep coming at you. On top of that, the super turkeys seem to do enormous amount of damage, which is quite ridiculous. Like, it can actually kill you if you're not careful, and they have a lot of HP. My current melee damage is about 300%, and as you could see, this turkey is taking a while to kill. Now, once you have finally killed the turkey, please note, you do not stab the turkey once again to obtain its bone. You have to loot it. You click F and you loot the single wishbone. If of course you will decide to stab a turkey, you will just obtain a lot of meat and hide. So make sure that you first loot the turkey. And to summon one of these giant, beautiful Dodo Rexes, you would need to gather 1,000 god dang turkey bones. And this Dodo Rex only lasts for 15 minutes. As you could see, the time remaining, it's ticking away at 5 minutes and 42 seconds. I gotta give it to them. They designed the Dodo Rex quite well, the feather movement and everything. He looks quite wonderful, but 1,000 of these bones from these turkeys is a little ridiculous. You would need a whole tribe doing nothing for several days but farming straight up to obtain the goddamn bones.
Hey, who wants to try some of my butthole bread?
The next thing that they have introduced in this patch is this nice and interesting headband, the turkey feather headband. To obtain this headband, you would need to first gather 60 bones, meaning murdering 60 turkeys at least. Once you have obtained the bones, what the next thing you need to do is craft yourself a smithy. Once you have a smithy, you would notice that now you have a blueprint right over here, and which requires 60 wishbones. So start collecting. The next thing on our list would be the industrial forge that has been introduced with this patch. As you could see, the industrial forge itself is quite massive. It's almost as big as 2x2 foundations. It also requires for you to be level 85 and have 90 engram points to spend on a side. So it would require quite a lot to spend. To craft one of these giant beauties, one would require 2,500 metal ingots. 250 crystals, 600 cementing paste, 400 oil, and 400 polymer. The resources for these is ridiculous. But as you could see, it's quite massive. I would say that it's about 3-4 floors high. It has room for 40 item slots. Now let's take a look at the specs of the industrial forge. First of all, it only consumes gasoline as fuel. One gasoline will last you 15 minutes within the forge. Unlike other places where one gasoline lasts you 1 hour and you shoving in 100 gasoline will equals basically 100 hours or several days, 4 days or so. Here, 100 gasoline will generate you 1 day and 1 hour, meaning 25 hours worth of fuel. That is it. It consumes fuel quite drastically. Now, for the refining aspect of the industrial forge, if you put in metal ore inside of it, it would produce you 15 metal ingots every 15 seconds. If you decide to make gasoline inside of it, it will produce 75 gasoline every 30 seconds. Also, as mentioned before, the industrial forge is huge, but it actually can go on a single foundation. But to enclose it completely, you would need to build a 3x3x6 structure to hide it completely. Otherwise, it will be sticking out. Now, also please note that a single gasoline can process up to 675 metal ingots. If you're wondering how many metal ore is that is 1,350 metal ore. The industrial forge in total can hold 7,800 raw ore to be processed in total of 39 slots, leaving of course the last slot for the gasoline to process all the metal. As the last thing, I would like to add in the map location where you could find the turkeys before you go on this wonderful adventure. As you could see here, I included the map from Wiki where you could see where you can obtain yourself a turkey and where there are good spawn locations. Thank you all again for tuning in to this Thanksgiving special episode. I hope you all will have a wonderful day, wonderful Thanksgiving, and careful not to accidentally cut yourself while carving that turkey. Thank you all, and have a wonderful holiday.
Well, buddy, I guess this is it. Wow, I read that look wrong.